Oh, look at that. It didn't even play our intro. What the
No,
heck?
I
Oh, no.
know.
Apparently I took it off. Oh, I was
Oops.
changing it out. That's why. I
Um,
amped it up a little bit. Hi everybody.
Hi,
Welcome to Behind the Moon. I am Bobby Wild Raven Tarot.
I'm Selena from Essence of the Moon. Welcome, everybody, to Liminal Spaces.
Yes, and for those who do not know, oh, I forgot to put my phone on vibrate.
Hmm.
That's the alert saying we should be going live.
Oh,
um, yeah, we do this show every Thursday. Selena and I,
hmm.
um, we discuss spiritual things, whether it be witchcraft, Reiki, liminal spaces, ghosts. We'll talk about it. We also have a Facebook page, Behind the Moon Facebook page.
Hmm.
And there you can post ideas, suggestions, um, for shows, comments on existing shows. And it's just a great little community. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to some people, shall we, Selena?
Hmm.
Uh, I see Kai is here.
Hey,
I just
Kai.
love that name, the Dove of Love. It reminds me of Wednesday, how there are doves and ravens. Both are
Oh.
psychic, just from a different viewpoint.
Hmm.
Hello, Madrina. How are you, you sexy biatch? She called earlier, and I was in a tarot session with somebody. Um,
Oh.
but because it was her, I said, "Hold,
Hold.
please." I turned around, I started call, or I answered the phone. If it was anybody else, I would have uh, let it ring out, but
Yeah,
because it's her, she
of
gets an
course.
answer. It was funny. Hold, please.
Please.
Okay. So let's see what we've got. We've got people dropping in. KL Starlight, what's up, you
Hi,
wonderful
KL. How are
creature,
you?
you?
Hope you're doing okay.
Old Windwalker. I just love
Hey, old
that
one.
name.
I
I
know. I love that name too.
just love that name. Awkwardly Gothy.
Hey, Odie. How are you?
Uh,
She's gonna be
there's
on
a
our October 6th live.
yes.
She'll be in the chat there.
Um,
Hey,
Draven,
Draven.
the Wildwood.
Hey, Star. So her and I have a thing going on this weekend. We're gonna go to another witchy event, and we're gonna be filming.
I'm
So we're gonna
excited.
go
I like when you
shopping.
go on location.
Yeah. So her and I will get together and do that on Saturday.
Speaking of on location, um, who's this? Oh, awkwardly got the Selena is going to be going on location this
The day
coming
after my birthday.
the day after her birthday, so the 16th is when
Yes,
you'll be. Yes. Um, she will be in Gettysburg.
I will be.
And she's going to give us a witch's view of Gettysburg.
Yeah,
It's going to
I
be
am. I'm currently
fantastic.
packing for that liminal space since we're talking about liminal spaces. And I'm going to
Mhm.
take a travel altar and see what I'm going to be gathering some stuff for offerings for the soldiers there, and then doing like a ritual for myself for my birthday. So it's, tying in the whole liminal spaces. I will be at a cemetery
Now, do
for
you
four
want
days.
a reading before you go or after you come back? Because I owe you a reading.
Let's do after.
Okay. Witchy
Hey,
best
Jazz.
friend. What's up, Jazz? Oh, hermano.
Oh, that's my brother.
That's her brother Ramon.
Our
Um,
nephew.
yes, he is. In past lives, he was our nephew. I think. Oh, Krista,
Oh, we
hi.
have,
There's gonna
yeah,
be
I see
people dropping in
Krista.
with us.
And we see Irma. Hola, Irma.
Irma's here. Oh, what
She
up,
is.
girlfriend? I see
Julianne's here.
Roman's here.
Roman, Julianne.
Oh, we got a full house tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome. Have we set a time for it's not me,
No, we
it's
have
the
not, and we need to do that,
oh
Ramon.
yeah. After tonight's broadcast, we should
Yeah, I got some ducks I want to use for that.
I know that we keep trying and life keeps getting in the way. Let's see. All
Yeah.
right, there she is. There's my Irma. What's up,
Hola.
girlfriend? Poor thing, she's out here with me in the storms, and this is her first time in the area.
Monsoon season.
So
Oh,
yeah,
goodness. Sending you lots
this
of
is
prayers. Red Eagle's here too. Hey,
that's
Quinna.
her husband. That's Quinna.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Look at how do you remember everybody's names? My
Because he put
goodness.
on there, hello, everyone, ... Quinna.
Oh, duh. You dork. I was thinking you're so smart and
Because I
all this
am.
brain power.
I was reading.
Julianne, what up, my love? Um, and Ramon has answered in reply to our suggestion.
Yes.
Yes, we will hook that up because if
Oh,
you
look at
guys
Draven's
have never
comment to
seen,
Ramon.
oh, I missed it. What I see?
So don't know if you're still here, Ramon, but your music is awesome. It is. Ramon's
Oh
music
yeah, he
lately. I
just
mean,
dropped
not
a
only
photo.
lately, it's like all the time. I don't
She
mean it like
said
that.
you suck normally, but
No,
something happened. No.
I love your stuff.
Cochina.
That's not what I meant, cochino.
Okay.
I can't believe you did the finger to me too.
So you guys, yeah, Ramon's music is off the hook. It's really good. And even the still shot of the video,
Oh my gosh.
I
It's
was like,
like
this
it's like movie
dude,
theater
man.
production type of, picture.
Yeah, it's the kind you expect to see in a
Like in
magazine.
a hard book cover, like a not even a magazine, like a
I'll tell
just
you this, I'm glad he's on our side because
thank goodness, right?
Ramon could be dangerous if he got it into his head to use his powers for the dark.
He's so kind-hearted though.
I know he
He's
is,
such
and
a
that's
good
what
person.
um and you
Oh,
meet
thank
somebody
you.
like that and part of you thinks, God, I hope they're stupid. Nope.
Thank
Incredibly
you.
intelligent.
I recently chopped it off, so I know you can probably see that, but
It looks beautiful. I was
it's
giving
pretty
her
darn short.
compliments.
And all my gray showing. It's showing my birthday coming up. I'm getting all of
I
that.
don't mind gray hair. Even though I did it
Yeah,
for a living, I
that's okay.
as a
I'm
hairstylist,
embracing it. Like before, I would always dye
I
it
just
and
think
cover
there's
it,
such beauty in gray,
and
you
now
know?
I'm just like,
Own that.
this
One
is
of
my
my favorite
knowledge coming through.
supermodels has that silver hair. She's just
Yeah. So I'm just
older
gonna.
silver one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you. Yeah.
okay. Their wisdom hairs exactly. Uh yeah, she cut her hair. She
I did.
cut
It was
several
very
inches
long.
off.
It was like if you were to put it in front of me, it was like down to my like bottom part of my boob. It was long.
Which we're assuming her boobs are still up here and haven't gotten, yeah, because you all kinds of young and perky. Um, so what are we talking about tonight?
Liminal spaces.
We're talking about liminal spaces. So what is a liminal space? Well,
Hmm.
a liminal space is an
Oh, Bridget's
in-between
here too.
place. Hey,
Sorry.
Bridget, what up?
Yeah, welcome, honey.
Viviani, too. People just keep dropping
Oh,
in. This is
Viviani,
awesome.
hello.
Um, Liminal comes from the Latin word limen, which means threshold.
Hmm.
Um, so a liminal space is the threshold between this and that. Um, you might have heard the phrase betwixt and between. Um, I'll give you, for instance, a doorway is a liminal space. On one side is one thing, on the other side is the other thing. The doorway itself is the liminal
And you can kind
space.
of feel that when you go from one room to the next. Pay attention
Yeah,
to the energies that you feel the moment you cross that threshold, that space. And
because
then
once
that'll
you
tell
cross that
you,
bridge, my friend, the ghost
right,
is power
that'll
ends.
tell you what's going on in that room. you know, if it needs like a cleansing, if there's the energy in there, it's just not feeling right. Definitely pay attention to what you feel when you walk in from one room to the next. So yeah, that right there is your liminal space, that doorway, that entry.
Exactly. Now, one of my favorite tricks to do when I need insight, when I need to talk to the gods quickly, and I don't really um, have time to go through the whole ritual, I'll
Hmm.
cheat. I will grab my bong and I will put one foot on one side of the doorway, one foot on the other side of
Oh,
the doorway, and I will smoke out. And I will receive my messages that way because it's a
oh,
liminal space.
that's
And
pretty genius, Bobby. I never thought about doing something like that.
I'm
I
putting
mean, I don't
myself,
smoke, but
well, yeah, we get what you mean. By smoking out, I'm putting myself in a liminal frame of mind. I'm
oh,
conscious, but I'm not here. That's why Joey and I call our 420 shows things like lit and liminal, because we're getting high and we're putting ourselves in between. Witchcraft, tarot,
hmm,
divination of any kind works best when you're in a liminal frame of mind. Pharmakia, herbs
hmm.
like marijuana, is only one way of working magic. There's 8 known ways that Buckland talks about of raising power.
I need to get that
And
Buckland's book. I have it on PDF, and I need to get like a physical copy of it.
honestly, it's full of useful information, but
Hmm.
you got to remember it's geared towards his belief system. So take from it what you can and will.
Hmm.
Um, hey Jan, how you
Hey,
doing?
Jan, welcome.
Yeah,
You want me to do
Joey and
the?
I. Yeah, can you? Um,
Yes.
I'm gonna turn
Hey,
mine
welcome.
off.
You're not late. You're on time. You're fine.
All we're basically talking about right now is defining what a liminal space is
Hmm.
or what liminal is. It's not always a physical space. It could be a time. Liminal times,
Dawn and dusk.
dawn and dusk, prime examples. I work my magic mostly at dawn and dusk,
Hmm.
um, mainly because I'm awake at dawn. I'm just going to sleep.
Yeah, you are.
I'm half awake, half asleep. So it's the perfect time to work magic for me.
Yeah.
Um,
The equinox, the solstice, those are all like pivotal
yes.
seasonal liminal spaces.
You
Um,
see this thing behind me on the wall, the tarot hanging. It starts off with the emperor, and it goes around because Aries is the beginning of what's known as that calendrical cycle. Directly across from that is Libra, um,
which we are now in Libra season.
which we are now. So we are in a liminal space. It's the
Hmm.
halfway space, the halfway time. It can also work the other way. The cross quarters are
Hey, Rochelle.
considered liminal times. Any of the quarters can be thought of as a liminal space
Yeah.
from here to there, but it's mainly from Aries to Libra um, in tarot, which is how I view it. Um,
Hey, Timmy, welcome.
Let me take a quick look.
Timmy.
Timmy! All right,
I did,
so
Rochelle. Look at that. I did cut my hair. I
liminal
completely chopped it
times.
off.
Everybody loves it. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. I just because I
Yeah.
forgot you cut it. And it was stunning when I saw it again.
Yeah.
Um,
I needed a refresh. Like
that's the
it
fun
feels
part
good. It
about
feels
being a
better. And it
Bobby.
feels healthier too.
Every day is a new experience for me, even though I'm doing the same thing over and over. It's
Thank
all
you,
brand new. It's
Rochelle.
50 first dates.
Yeah.
Um,
A
so yeah,
51st.
dawn, dusk, midnight, the new moon,
Mm-hmm.
the changing of the
Even life
seasons.
transitions like birth, initiation, marriage, death, those are all liminal spaces, liminal changes that are happening. We have the crossroads, we have the shorelines if you're at a beach. There is that space between the
Yes.
sand and the water, the water coming in. That is a liminal space. So if you
If
stand
you've
there,
never made love on the beach with the waves
I haven't.
overlapping you while you raise magical power,
I'm
whoa!
af-
You
I'm
know?
afraid of the ocean, so I don't go near it.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like graveyard gates
Hey,
as well.
Rochelle, how you
So
doing? I didn't see
yeah.
you
So
there.
the gates are also, yeah.
So why are these liminal places so important? Why are they so powerful in witchcraft?
Whoa, hold on. Roman said, I do not look witchy anymore.
And what exactly is witchy?
Roman.
um, I think you look witchy, bro.
I don't look witchy anymore. No.
I think men like um
Please tell me.
Ramon, me, um, Gerald. We don't scream witchy when you look at us. uh, some people you can just see it written all over them. Pentacles, earrings, this, that. Yeah,
I
I
mean, it's
wear.
written all over me.
Yeah, it is. Um, yeah, it just blows my mind how more and more people are coming out of the broom closet.
Oh, yeah.
I just love that. I love
Me
how
too.
the
But they're like
men
really
are
embracing
stepping forward. Yeah.
embracing their magical aspects,
Yeah. Well, we get told as men we're second fiddle to women a lot in pagan religions. We tend to be looked down on, but it's starting to change. I've noticed a big shift
I've noticed that
in
too.
men reclaiming their power and saying, "Hey, we're witches too." You know, by the way. So, um, why is it powerful? It's powerful because the veil is at its
Hmm.
thinnest at liminal points. So you have both energies to draw from, the
Yeah.
above and the below, the chthonic and the
Hmm.
airy. Um, Liminal magic is, you could think of it as like fey work,
Hmm.
um, because the
Which
fey
we did with
exist.
Rochelle's group. We did a lot of fae work, and there is, not was, there is a fairy portal on my property. But not only that, there is that liminal space that is around that. Like I mentioned during one of my videos that I did for Rochelle's group, I had walked into that property, that part of the property, which I've done before, and it was always perfectly fine. This time I walked in it and I'm like, where am I? This is not that. It felt heavier, but I made one grave mistake. I did not get permission to enter. I
Hmm.
backed out the way I
Yeah,
came
if it's
in.
obvious.
I know.
Yeah.
I backed out the way I walked in, took steps to my right, got permission, walked in, and it looked normal. Like completely different
I
energy. And I'm like,
love that.
what the heck just happened?
Now, when we moved into this house, there
Mm-hmm.
was a fairy ring of mushrooms right outside the back door. And um, as the grass grows and dies and comes back, there's always that first green ring
Remember
is
you
the
telling me,
first
yeah.
one to come in. Um, Fey magic is considered liminal because they're not on this plane. The Fey exited this realm.
I don't
So
blame him.
you like take me with you. Um,
Hey, Eternal Light, welcome.
Spirit work because you are here and there.
Yeah.
Um, the magician is my prime example of a liminal card. He's calling the energies above and directing it below, but for some reason, it's the beginning of the journey. I don't know. It just carries a certain energy for me, a liminal energy. When you think halfway through the deck, like the hanged man,
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's the magician for me. He's accessing another realm. I love that. Hey, Bobby and Selena, that's so nice. Oh, piano, what's up? Woo?
Thank you.
So, what are your favorite liminal spaces, Selena?
Oh, definitely a cemetery. I'm
Awesome.
I'm and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna kind of get ahead, like advanced. Hi, Madhu. I'm gonna advance to my first time in Gettysburg. Literally, as I'm crossing this liminal space, going into what's considered like the borderline of Gettysburg. The moment we crossed in there, waterworks, complete waterworks. And I'm sitting in the back seat with my mother-in-law. My husband's driving, and he looks at the rearview mirror and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I have this immense sadness that just hit me, and I'm crying, like nonstop crying." It was the energy. My first time feeling Gettysburg. It was an emotionally difficult trip for me to take. And not only that, it was physically difficult because I felt what they felt. I
Mm,
felt, and I didn't like
I'm
protect
glad I don't have
myself
that
enough.
gift.
I didn't protect myself enough. And we were walking through the last day battle, which is where all like the cannons were all going back and forth. And I'm walking towards my husband, and I almost fell. I felt like my leg was knocked out from underneath me. And I'm like, what the heck just happened? My husband's like, "Well, you know where we're at?" I'm like, "No, I've never been here." He goes, "This is the last day's battle." He goes, "You probably felt somebody's leg got knocked out with the cannons, and you're feeling that residual pain." But
No.
I felt the energy of the children in the close by to like an orphanage. I did see ghosts walking around. Like it was just it's such a incredibly strong place, but extremely sad.
I don't think I'd like to visit a place like that.
So
As an empath, that would just overwhelm
hard.
me, I think.
Yeah.
I
We'll go
do.
there. I'm now learning to like protect and shield properly. Unless I don't want to feel something, I put up my barriers. But I still have to like put on extra barriers because it's such a heavy, I mean, you're walking literally through a cemetery the whole time. The whole place is a cemetery.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But I but I
Mm-mm.
do, I mean, I do love it there. And then like one time my husband, it was just me and him on the battlefield early in the morning, like 7 in the morning. Um wow, that's wild, Irma.
Irma's
So
gifted. Let me
yeah,
let me say that now.
so we were walking up to a big monument, and I was walking around my husband to read what was on the other side. And as I'm crossing over to read the other side, my husband looks over and he sees me as a Confederate or a Union soldier. He sees me and he's had to do like a double take, and he's like, "What the heck just happened?" Because he saw me as a soldier. It
That's
was
probably is that the time when your leg was or you were
that was a
hurting?
different time. I mean, we go like twice a year.
I was gonna be like, that would have been weird if that was the dude you felt the pain from.
Yeah, it was such a. But it's stuff like that
You're a
that
glutton for punishment. Just keep going back, girl. Why don't you?
it's I don't know. I just like it there. You know, there's such a, not only is there a peaceful energy and it's sad, but it's peaceful at the same
Yeah, I
time.
get
It's
it.
really weird.
We used to hang out in the cemetery when I was younger.
Yeah.
It was
And
very
I'm gonna take
relaxing.
offerings and stuff for them, and you know, I'm gonna pack some stuff for them and give them offerings.
It is
Oh
a very
gosh.
emotional bath, the liminal space, Bobby. It depends if you're half in the water and half out. If it's only covering part of you, then yes. Because you're both wet and dry at the same time.
Hmm.
Water is a conductor of spiritual energy, though, so it might have just been a, an, a release from being in the water.
Hmm.
It might have just tipped you over the edge and helped you get rid of that energy from that you were carrying around with you. Oops. My notes went down. All right. So, practices. Here we go. Working with deity spirits of the road or seeking guidance or performing reversal spells. That's one we haven't talked about yet.
Ooh, yeah.
Liminal times are great. Liminal timing is great for breaking curses, for getting rid of negative energy, because you're getting rid of it and calling it in at the same time. Um, mm, what deities do you think would work best with liminal magic?
Hecate and Santa Muerte, and
Yes,
Hermes and Papa Legba. Pretty much, I feel
yes.
anyone that's deals with death and cemetery magic, and um, but Hermes is he's the messenger, so he goes through all these liminal spaces to
hmm He's the god of
send his message.
transitions.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um,
but like Papa Legba,
Hecate.
Santa Muerte, and Hecate, it's obvious because they're crossroads, liminal spaces.
Now, I will caution you against calling on Papa Legba without knowing
Yeah,
what
I
the hell
don't
you're
call on
doing.
him.
That is a pantheon that demands respect in a
Hmm.
certain way. So look into it if you're planning on doing
I mean, I
anything.
think Persephone would be a good one too, because
Yes,
she goes
Persephone.
to good, nice one, Bridget. Be between the underworld and up here. So yeah, she'd be a good one to help with liminal
She'd
spaces.
be perfect, actually. Her
Mercury as
Hecate.
well.
Yeah, which
Hmm.
is the Roman Hermes.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of Iris would be a good one. Um, the Morrigan. Any goddess that gives
Hmm.
birth also, um,
Oh,
would be
that
awesome to
makes
call
sense too.
on.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's
So,
definitely a lot of gods and goddesses that you can call on to
oh
help you
yeah,
with liminal spaces.
I advise again, caution. Do your research. All right,
Yeah.
we don't need you accidentally opening a portal to hell in the middle of the I-10. Um, so specific liminal practices like crossroads magic, where we leave offerings at crossroads.
Thank you, Maru. Don't make any deals you don't want to keep.
Exactly.
Nicely
Um,
said, Maru.
Ramon and Selena know, um, I'm learning about Santa Muerte, and I'm taking it very seriously. So I've given myself the year and the day, um, to figure out
Yeah.
where everything stands in my life with that.
So you have to
Um,
take it seriously. Anytime you are working with a god or a goddess, doesn't matter who it is.
yeah.
It's like taking on a relationship with a partner. It's the same thing. Like you need to take it seriously and decide if this is what you want to do. Put some heart and some thought into it.
So, what are some things that you think you could do once you're in a liminal frame of mind? I put astral travel
So
when
going
you're in
into
that.
deep meditation, yeah. I mean, when I go into deep meditation, I am going into a liminal space, because I am opening up to be able to see things on the other side. So I do consider myself like a veil walker. I do walk between different realms, and
A veil walker, a hedge runner. Yeah,
hedge
that's what I
witch.
call myself, a hedge runner.
Yeah. Um, but when I'm going into meditation, I am opening up a liminal space for me to be able to see on the other side.
When we say hedge, you guys know, a hedge witch.
Hmm.
When we talk about the hedge in this instance, we're talking about that liminal line
Hmm.
that we were talking about.
Almost like a border, but it's like you're
Yeah,
crossing through that border
a
there.
hedge witch knows how to step between the
Hmm.
bush there to reach the other side and come back safely. Um, That brings up a very good point. There are dangers involved at times. Um, if you are unprotected and unprepared, there are things out there in the astral realm that get a bit
There is.
clingy.
Yeah.
Um, so we don't want to scare anybody. What we're doing is saying prepare yourself properly if you're planning on making a journey into the other realms. Um, make sure you're anchored, make sure you're protected, make sure you're cleansed, and make sure that when you come back, you didn't bring nothing with you.
Yeah.
Um,
So I had recently an experience where I thought I had grounded enough, protected enough, and then I went into that liminal space, and I felt this heavy energy for a couple days until I used Yadira's BS scrub, body scrub, and really had to do 2 washes to get that energy from this reading that I did for somebody, as well as the stuff I had seen during that meditation, which was very heavy. Um, but yeah, so being protected, like I even went outside and like stood in the rain to kind of cleanse and have the natural
yeah.
element of
Oh
rainwater
gosh,
cleanse
yeah.
me. Um, but it was still very heavy. So I used Tarot D spray beforehand. Like I did all of that, but it was still, I think I was too connected. And I was
I
like,
love Joey, but Ramon's smudge spray is still my favorite.
mm,
I love it. I really do. Just don't tell Joey I said that. Shh. Um, so there's hedge riding. Um, doorways are places we focus protection magic
mhm,
because it's a liminal space. People wanting to come into our world. Um, there is not a door or window to the outside that does not have a protective sigil above it
mhm,
in my house. You can't see it because his family comes over, but that makes it them work even more because I don't
mhm,
think about it. Sigil magic is liminal magic
mhm.
because you're creating the sigil and then you're forgetting all about it. You let it do its
But
work.
then you're also like burning it to activate it
Yeah,
or whatever it is you
set
do
it
to
and forget.
activate
Once
it.
once you
Yeah.
activate it,
Yeah.
there's nothing more you do with it. If you I need to put a sigil under this table. Um,
That's a good one, Rochelle. She said mirrors.
mirrors. Oh gosh,
I didn't think
yeah.
about that one, Rochelle. That's a good one. Mirrors are opening up those liminal spaces because we used mirrors when we were doing Fey work, and Rochelle had brought out the mirror. So for
Selena,
channel writing and
try
yeah,
bronzite and
and black
titanium
kyanite.
or a black kyanite. Yeah. Oh, for grounding. Um,
Yeah, it was so hard, Madhu. It took me 2 days to recover from that. Yeah, it was so heavy.
um, yeah, sigil magic rocks, right, Bridget?
Hmm.
um,
And if anybody
protect your
has questions
doorways,
about
protect
sigil
your space.
magic, she has on her YouTube channel. Um, Bridget, if you want to put up that channel area, that video where you were doing sigil magic and writing it, and she carried it in a little book with her, so people can
Awesome.
see that. Yeah.
Um, and if you don't know sigils and you want to protect your house, you can just make a pentagram with a circle around it, a pentacle. A pentagram doesn't have a circle. Pentacle has the ring around it. Um, because and just put your intention into it as you're drawing that star, okay, and making that circle that your house is protected and nothing
Hmm.
will get past,
Yeah.
because you are binding it with the elements. Um, windows too, not just the doors, because the things you're protecting yourself from don't always use the door. Remember. So don't
Hmm.
forget to do the windows. Now, windows are cool because I could actually um, draw a smudge on the window itself.
Hmm. So what do
And
you use to draw a smudge on there?
My finger, just
Just your
an
finger, you're
oil.
using oil?
It
Okay.
depends which type of oil I want because the oil will eventually you won't be able to see it, which the
Yeah.
sigil will still be there. So a protection oil, a Capricorn oil, an Aries oil,
Ooh,
a
do you want to post that
Hermes
video,
oil.
Rochelle, if you can? Because she did a video as well years ago on various ways to make sigils.
I would like to see that video too.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely,
please
Rochelle.
post
Can you
it.
post that, please?
um, Sigils are fun to make.
Hmm.
You can free form it, or you can use very specific symbols in there.
Draw it
Um,
on yourself.
yeah, I told you,
We talked
Angel
about
had
that.
that
Yeah.
that stuff where unless
Conjure.
you have the
Glow in the
black
dark.
light on it, you don't see it.
Hmm.
Love that. Um,
Yeah.
so if you'd like to do liminal work, start by um getting into the habit of doing dawn and dusk rituals. Um, those are the best times if you want to do a
Hmm.
daily thing. I do my divination before I go to bed. There's two things I do, or three things. One is I go pee. Two is I do my divination, and three is I send Selena a picture of me going like this.
With his mouth open and everything,
Yeah,
and his glasses
letting
still
her
on, and
letting her know I'm
sleep.
asleep.
He's sleeping, guys.
I'm sleeping.
I told him,
Hi, Gerald.
yeah, I was like, send me a picture or it never happened.
Yeah, so that's why
Hey,
I got in the
Gerald.
habit of doing that.
Yeah.
But she's got a lot of pictures of me going,
He spits on the windows.
yeah, good,
You're gonna
excellent.
put a hockey on it.
Yeah. um,
I mean, that works too, I guess, because you're putting your intention into spitting it out. So
yeah, and that's
that
your
energy.
bodily
I mean, I
fluid there.
guess that's a good one, Gerald.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
My husband's gonna look at in the window going, what the hell is that?
Oh, look at that. Ramon could use that for a meme content. Don't give him ideas, Bridget.
Please don't give him any ideas. They pick on me enough.
Thank you.
Um,
I love it. I love it. Oh my God.
so yes,
So what do
by
you
the
do
way, if
for
you are not
offerings
subscribed
and
to our channels, please do so. We
mhm.
would love to have you as subscribers, my friends.
What
Um,
offerings do you leave in these
oh,
liminal spaces? Do
I
you leave any
leave
offerings, and why would you leave offerings?
the only offerings I leave are to my ancestors and my Lord and Lady, Hecate and
Mm-hmm.
Hermes. But for my offerings, I leave the same thing every night, mostly honey, water,
Mm-hmm.
or honey and juice. Um,
Garlic, eggs,
Sometimes
herbs,
it's an
honey, nectar.
orgasm. Um,
Well, yeah, Gerald already said that.
yeah, offerings
Mm-hmm.
are energy. You're giving of your energy however you want to do it. By doing that offering and making it repetitive, it becomes ritual. That's where the word ritual comes from. You start doing the same thing the same way every time. I've developed my own little rituals for when I do my offerings at night.
Mm-hmm.
I pull down the old offerings. I dust, clean my statues. Uh, Go in the kitchen, mix up whatever I have to make up, put it back on, sometimes a piece of fruit,
Mm-hmm.
some chocolate, um,
See, I
and
do coffee in the morning because it's still like early in the morning, and that's when I start giving all my offerings is in the morning. And then at night I
yeah,
go by and like say goodnight to everybody and talk to them like they're all going to bed with me at the same time.
right. Then I light my incense, my
Mm-hmm.
candles,
Yeah.
and as I stare at the candle, I'm shuffling my cards.
What I've been doing.
Um, and and once I'm done or feel right about it, I'll stop and flip a card over, and that is my message. I'm receiving that message because it's dawn at that point when I'm doing this. I'm half awake, half asleep. What did she say?
Gerald
Yeah.
already said that with a slight smirk. My offerings are based upon seeing.
Yeah. I tell you, y'all think she's so sweet. She's evil towards me. She beats me when nobody's watching.
How can I beat you if you're in a different
Ah,
state?
ba ba da ba ba
You're
da
in a
ba.
different
Ah, ba da ba
time
ba ba
zone.
da ba. Ba. All right. So I'm gonna make sure I got everything on my list covered.
Oh my gosh. It's a hot tool.
Personal liminality is the last thing we didn't talk about. How personal transitions, you mentioned this earlier, major life changes, identity shifts, or periods of creation or uncertainty.
Hey,
Those are
Swan
liminal
63.
times.
Welcome.
Hey, what up, boo?
Yep.
I wish this chair had a lock so I would stop swinging around in it.
Look at what Raven said. We know you asked to travel to take it out.
Yeah, she does. Right when I'm falling asleep, I hear whack on the side of my head.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the old Mexican moms and whack them across the head. Un coscorón.
Oh, I hate coscorons. Oh my gosh, they hurt so bad. How could such old little ladies hurt you with their knuckles? If you guys don't know what it is, it's take your knuckle like that and slam it on somebody's head to where it just hurts. And it's supposed to be considered adorable. No. So those times of transformation that we go through, like Selena said, graduation or realization, when our illusions get shattered and we're forced to live in a new way, that's considered a liminal space too. Moments of growth. So you want to practice working with liminal phases to better yourself. That's the prime time to better yourself, at least my opinion. A lot of what I say is my opinion on here. Let me just throw that out there.
That's all
I
I mean, it's pretty much what we
I'm
do. It's our opinion.
I'm
It's
open to
our
other
own
people's
gnosis. It's
opinions,
our own
and
gnosis.
I've been blessed to have you show me a couple tricks I didn't think about. Ramon showed me a couple tricks I hadn't thought of. Maru showed me several. She's like a magician over there with her keyboard. Anytime I have a question on stones, she's the first one I think of. So yeah. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, moving on. No, does anybody have anything they need cleared up?
Or what they do during
Yeah, what do you
offerings.
consider liminal
What
space?
do you do? Yeah. What's considered your liminal space, and what do you do during that liminal space besides Gerald and bodily fluids?
Mm-hmm.
We already heard that one, Gerald.
Owning our own gnosis is key to being authentic, Gerald
Yep.
says.
And everyone's gnosis is going to be different. You know, it's never going to be the same for two people. So
everybody has different lessons to learn, which means everybody has different class subjects. So my answers on the final are not going to be the same answers you have on the final. That was a stretch, but it got there. How do you think dying and coming back changes your relationship with liminality? Well, that's kind of I'm going to reword it for you. When we die and come back, that is when we're in the Shadowlands is how I view the resting spot. When
you're
we're in the
talking to your
shadow,
guides and discussing what next you need to work on and what next life, and picking your parents and
it's basically a way
situation and everything.
station.
Yeah.
It's a bus stop. We die, we wait, we get born again. That waiting period is the liminal space. That's the in between space. That time we spend in the Shadowlands. before being reincarnated. That is the liminal time. When we're coming into the world and when we're leaving it can
Because
have their
birth is a liminal space. So when you're going
yeah.
in from death to birth,
That's
you're
kind
going
of a tough
through that.
question to answer there.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a good one though, Draven.
that is a good question. I like the way
Yeah.
you think.
Mm-hmm.
An epiphany is liminal. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That sudden realization, that tower moment. Look at the card. Something's being destroyed. So something
Yeah,
else can be rebuilt.
that's a good one, Bridget. When she's writing or drawing, her focus changes as well as her space. I feel like you definitely go into a liminal space when you are doing that, Bridget.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, could we use the energy shift of seasons to upgrade our clear senses? Yeah.
Totally.
I'm like, yeah. This is
Yeah.
this is I wait
Because
all year.
changing seasons is a change in liminal space. So, like, especially right now, since we are heading into Samhain, Dia de los Muertos, the veil
Yeah.
is thinning. So, with that veil thinning, your senses are a lot more heightened. Heck, mine are definitely more heightened. The moment we cross into like September 1st, I was already seeing things more than normally, feeling
Yeah.
things.
When
I
we
call
hit
them like the burr
September
months. The moment you
1st,
step into the burr months, your liminal spaces change as well as your clear senses get more heightened.
September 1st, I was running around the house singing Halloween songs, just dancing. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's here
I mean, I'm singing
coming.
Halloween songs back in like April, but yeah, that's fine
Yeah.
too.
So, Samhain, Halloween, um, is the
Wait, there's a
witch's new
final?
year.
I missed that on the syllabus. Yes, Gerald, there's a final.
um,
And it's multiple choice. You'll be fine.
Samhain is when the veil is the thinnest because it's a liminal time. Um, spring is also a liminal time.
Because
It really is. People just don't
everything's
really think
waking up.
about it. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
things are coming back to life. Um, I hate it when I distract myself. I wonder what
Yeah.
it was.
That's true too, Rochelle. How many times when you're driving and you completely space out and you don't even know how you got from point A to point
That's
B?
scary. Yeah, when
Mm-hmm.
you
And
realize
you're
how the
like,
fuck
thank
did I
goodness
get
I
here?
got here safely, but you don't even recall
That's
using
liminal.
your blinker. You don't recall any of that. And it's happened to me many times.
I need
Yeah.
to scan back because it's bothering me. What the hell
Hey,
did I
Coco, welcome. Oh, Faye of the Forest 444, welcome. Oh, did you just touch that?
I did because I wanted to address this before I
Oh,
forgot. Krista, um, your concussion TBI
yes.
was really bad. Could I have been in that liminal space for a whole year? That we're not doctors, so we can't really say.
No,
But
we can, we're guessing. Yeah.
we
I mean,
can
I'm
guess.
going to say yes.
To be in a fugue state for a whole year, um, if I'm hearing you right, when you're kind of half in, half out, that's that fugue state. That's that liminal state. Yeah. Um, a whole year. Wow.
That's tough.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm loving these questions because they're making us think.
We know what you meant. I mean, lemon's good too.
Hello, Tools of
Bill,
Fortune.
welcome. Moon Fox Knight, hello. Thank you for stopping in.
I'm doing the Pez head thing again, darn it.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'll go into that liminal space when we're driving.
Doing the dishes. I told you this
Mm-hmm.
before, you guys. When I do the dishes, that repetitive motion plus the water for
Mm-hmm.
spirituality, plus the sound of anything I'm listening to, I can get my visions that way. Um, because I lose track of everything. I'm in my space, I'm in my house where the whole thing is safe, so I don't have to worry about protection. Um,
That's a good one too, Rochelle. Coma.
yeah, that was a weird movie too. I don't know if you guys remember it. Old movie. Um, yeah, the dishes. I will put myself in that liminal frame of mind sometimes on purpose, but to be honest, 98% of the time it just happens. I don't. I have to really try not to get a vision when I'm doing the dishes. Um, so I usually listen to the Spice Girls or something.
Something to keep you awake. Like mentally not like
Toast of the world, every boy and every girl. Yeah, I
yeah.
won't allow myself. I know my triggers. I learned my triggers a long time ago. When I'm in the
Yeah.
shower,
So a lot
I can
of
just get
ways
lost.
that people I like
That's
everybody's
exactly what I'm
responses.
talking through.
Yeah. I like everybody's responses on liminal spaces and zoning out. Yeah.
So, liminal is kind of like zoning out in some cases and not really paying attention. Well, it went too fast. Hold on, let me back up. And not really paying attention and just getting lost in your thoughts. Liminal is in between two different things. So, you're awake and you're conscious,
Like you're neither
but
here nor there.
you're zoned out.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're not really thinking. When I get high, I'm putting myself in a liminal frame of mind. Um, that's not the only reason I get high, but yeah. Um, doorways, windows, portals,
Mm-hmm.
um, TV sets are liminal things because they're here with you, but it's being broadcast from somewhere else. So um, I know that one sounded weird, but it's true.
Yeah, that's true, Rochelle. It's like when you see lights and shadows and orbs on your like position, then you look over and it's gone.
Yeah,
But you
that's
know you saw
witch
something.
sight.
Yeah, you know you saw something, and I'm like,
When I'm trying to see something magical, or if I
it
think
doesn't
I've
happen.
seen something, I will let my sight drift and I'll look in my peripheral vision at it. Um, and sometimes I actually see things, and that's when I start
Mm-hmm.
cleansing the house. Um, I'm going to mention repetitive handicap. Yeah, knitting, prayer, and I'm assuming you're talking Catholic prayer with the beads, um,
Or
saying it
like the
over
mala beads,
novenas.
or yeah,
Yeah, saying the same prayer over and over and moving on. Yeah, that's exactly true. Um, liminal is a frame of mind as well as a place. Liminal places are between two different things.
mm-hmm. Liminal
Liminal
mindset.
frame of mindset is something different. All right. Liminal timing is halfway this and halfway that. So halfway through the year would be a liminal time. The beginning of the year, the end of the old year, the beginning of the
Mm-hmm.
new one. Liminal in tarot is the space between the world and the fool. Um, because the world ends and gives birth to the fool. So we're talking about birth. Yes, the fool is born out of the world card. Um, 1 through 10. When you hit the 10 card, it ends and starts back at 1.
Right.
You
Yeah.
break 10 down. 1 plus 0 is 1. So it starts back around. So there's
Mm-hmm.
4 minor arcana. And then the court cards, page, knight, queen, and king. The page and the king ends and the page picks up the loop again. Um, Yeah, liminality is all around us. It's where you decide to draw the line for yourself. All right. What you decide is a liminal space. Is liminal like a flow or a state of consciousness? It can be.
Hmm.
If you're in, what is it called? Theta state.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. There's different types of brain waves that you're going through.
yeah. Once your brain reaches that flowy is what I call it when I'm nice and stoned. You're putting yourself in an in-between state. It doesn't have to be with drugs. Um, it can just be deep meditation. Um, certain TV shows will put me out. There's two. Fantasia, um, the original.
Yeah, it is a theta waves, brain waves.
Well, look at me remembering shit. Um, and The Little Mermaid. Those two cartoons, I'm out. Um,
Really? They put
yeah,
you to sleep?
yeah, because I used to watch them every single night. It was the only DVD I had at the time.
Hmm.
Um, and so I used to watch them and it fall asleep. And so now it's to the point where it starts playing and I'm yawning, tilting my head back. I'm conditioned that way now. Um,
Sports does that to me, puts me to sleep.
nope. You show me a bunch of sweaty men, I'm wide awake. Uh, so I just found out that Pam Gregory started a synchronized worldwide meditation. I did it for the first time today at 11. And it was the coolest thing. Wow. Really?
That's really, yeah.
I've seen Gerald do stuff like that before, I believe, haven't I, Gerald? Um,
Yeah, that's true, Rochelle. Right before you wake up, when you can remember your dream and then you're fully awake, it's gone. You're like when you're in the transition space of dreaming.
perfect example. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, that in between state is necessary for people who do divination. It really is. Um, at least for the ones I've talked to, they put themselves in that frame of mind. Every reader I know, even the ones I do psychic fairs with, Mama D, Val, Joey, um, if we all get together beforehand and have a group prayer and protect ourselves, put ourselves in that frame of mind that we're going to carry with us through the rest of that day. And so for the next 4 hours that we're reading cards on people, we're trying to keep ourselves in that balanced state.
Thank you, Draven.
Fasting, Quina,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Um,
Because you're physically putting yourself through that liminal space, which is really cool to do that because your body receives messages during that time frame.
I love that. You always go into a liminal state of mind when you read. Yeah. Um, so what about we've talked about the driving, um, the accidental liminal state.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing that happens when I wash dishes. What other times do you guys get when you kind of realize, holy shit, where did the time go? I've been sitting here doing this. Um,
Heck, when I'm at work, time always flies. I mean, it's a good thing. Sometimes it doesn't, but the majority of the time, my day flies.
Lexi showed up.
Where's my
Yeah,
Lexi at?
she is. She's here. There.
Oh, hello.
What's up, sexy Lexi?
Hello, hermana.
Um, yeah, Jan, please post that link. Um,
It's swampy.
Jan is saying it's 2 Eastern, 11 for the meditation. That's awesome. I'm reading. Oh yeah, I've done that too. For treatments, I will put myself in that liminal state. Also, I do it when I get tattoos. Um,
Me too. During
I
tattoos.
just zone
Yeah.
out.
I mean, my
Uh,
husband occasionally falls asleep during a tattoo.
yeah, and I laugh when I
And
see
he starts
people who
twitching, and
get
I'm
the
like, you need to
tattoos and they're
I'm gonna
like,
try to wake him up.
ah, and meanwhile I'm over
Yeah, he
here,
starts like twitching a little bit, and I'm like,
yeah,
you need to wake up because you're gonna ruin your tattoo.
yeah. The only time I wasn't able to do that was I have a phoenix on my chest,
Mm-hmm.
and the woman who did it,
Was she heavy-handed?
she hit bone.
So if she
Um,
was heavy-handed,
oh
yeah.
my God, I screamed. And the more I screamed, the more nervous she got. She was hurting me. I have about 15 tattoos, you guys. I've never gotten pain like that from a tattoo before. She took that thing and just ground. And I once had a tattoo from a white supremacist neo-Nazi. Okay, and he was heavy-handed. Um, but this woman, oh my God, it was awful.
She was like into pain and torture, huh?
Oh, I think she was just new,
Okay.
and um, yeah, there was nothing I could do. I had finally had to tell her to stop. It's only half done.
Really?
Yeah, um, I'm gonna need stronger drugs if I go back to her. I want to thank everyone for being part of this conversation tonight.
Yes.
This has been a really good talk, you guys. Great questions.
I know. Thank you guys so much.
Um, Selena, what are you
Thought
doing coming up?
Star and I are getting together on Saturday. We're gonna go shopping. I'm gonna vlog that experience. We're gonna go to like another witchy market. So that'll be fun. And then on October 6th, there's I'll be hosting the October VR with Rochelle with Amethyst Ascension, and we're gonna have
Yeah.
a panel of about 10 of us discussing the magic of October. Let me just put it simply that way, just the magic of October. So that's going to be very exciting. And then I have my trip like the week after that to Gettysburg.
And we will be hearing
Mm-hmm.
an on-site report from Selena that day.
Yep.
I'm gonna have it easy. I just get to sit back and relax.
Yep.
Awesome. Um, as far as me, I've got Sherry's channel this weekend, Voices from the Swamp.
Oh,
She's got her
nice.
slumber party, so I'll be on
Yeah.
there. And Sunday, I'm gonna give it another try to do the 22 card video. Um, I got
Okay.
stuck last week and wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then Monday, my friend Val, one of my local psychic friends, Val, will be joining me on Behind the Cards. So I'm very excited. I'm getting her for the
Nice.
first time. And then Mama D's going to be coming on in a couple weeks. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So I'll be out in Gettysburg for my birthday, and I'm really excited for that. Yeah.
And I wanted to thank everyone who was involved in getting me this antiquarian tarot into my hands. It's made the rounds. Maru suggested that I might like it for my ancestor work. And girl, I love it. The deck is beautiful, but what I'm really digging is the companion book that comes with it. Look, it even came with pre-noted. How lazy am I?
Nice.
So yeah, um, I just don't know if that deck is still available. I was having trouble finding it. I'll have to go back and look. All right, everybody. I love you, and Selena loves you.
Oh, good night, Ramon.
Good night, Ramon, my brother. We'll be talking to you in a few minutes.
Yes. So we can
Because we're
discuss
gonna.
our Friday night or it's not me, it's the deck.
Absolutely. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else. All right, everybody. I really enjoyed this time with you. And Selena, I love you, chick. Stick around backstage. We'll talk. Um,